Hey, welcome to another episode of Sleazy Sports. And today I'm joined by the gents, Drish, Otswin Apollos. Damn. CKN, you changed these names, bro. How you guys doing?
Good man,
Uh,
good man.
is using
Yeah,
his chat GPT tokens to like forever be like coming up with these words that
yeah,
people
No, I
coming
don't,
up.
dude. I just think about them like on the fly, bruh. I won't do Otamendi
What?
ever again because Argentinians are racist. So
and we are
Uh,
all
yeah. All right.
Early start.
Before we kick it off, I think we need to congratulate a few teams, guys. First and foremost, can we congratulate Orlando Pirates for being the PSL champions,
Troublemakers.
treble makers.
I was looking for the
Yeah,
Woolies bag. You're lucky I don't
it's
have it
fine.
here. I
It's
think I might
black.
14
have
years
to.
later,
It's black.
14
It's
years
black and
later.
white. It's our colors, black and
even,
white.
even,
Yeah,
even.
it's
Even
fine.
the transparency one looks like our
I
our.
100%. And then can we congratulate my Melody Sundowns for being African champions?
We can do that. That we can do.
African
The
champions of
South
the world.
African
African
champions. And then can we congratulate Arsenal Football Club?
yeah,
I'm gonna
fuck them.
congratulate.
Yeah.
It is what it is, dog. Because it
It's
will
What
be
it
it's
me
is.
next
it's
season.
never been the football club, it's been the fans.
The
It was
fans,
never about the football club.
100%. I mean, really, it's a huge achievement, whether we like it or not.
Oh gosh,
You know, Arts
Mo
has never
just
seen his
commented.
club win besides Pirates, other than
Oh,
Newcastle has never lifted a Premier League title. So
okay.
we have to consider guys like Arts. We privileged us three that we've seen our clubs win it multiple times.
At least I
But
was in high school. I was in high
yeah,
school when my
but
team won the league. I could still celebrate it.
and the thing is that we won it multiple times. I mean,
Mhm.
really. So we privileged in that regard. So we have
Okay.
to
X
also be mindful of
we
people who
we've
aren't
got
privileged.
comments, and I can promise you there's like 4 comments, and all of them are from Arsenal fans.
Right now
Yeah, right now.
on the chat, I'm on the chat right now. I don't see any comments.
You are the problem. I can see comments. Mo is up. Oleme is commenting.
Do
Katu
you
is
see any
commenting.
comments, guys?
Katu B is
Oh yeah, I
commenting.
also see it.
Is it slow? Or maybe I didn't switch on. The comments are switched on. What the hell?
Yeah,
I,
if you go chat, you
There
will
you go.
There we
oh,
go.
I hate it
But
when it's like this,
we all
though.
hate watching on Saturday.
Oh
Ah,
yeah, no, for
shoot.
sure, for
No,
sure,
definitely.
for sure.
That one,
I
we
think
So,
hope
that's
you.
the one.
so,
You
one
can't
thing
let them
I'll
have
tell
that
you
one.
is like all of these gents are Arsenal fans, and they. Let me not speak for all. Tato B is a troll. We know it. Katu is not a troll, but like for some reason, this league
Where
win has like I don't know what it's done to them, but they feel the need to let the world know. I cannot wait for Saturday. And the thing is, the weird thing, if they win it on Saturday, we are properly screwed.
now,
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah,
No, if
yeah,
they
yeah.
win that, then it's
because
done.
Yeah, yeah.
it's because if they win that, they have every right to speak, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Winning a league. I mean, it's only Trish and I who are familiar with League Champions League double. We privileged enough to have experienced
And
that.
I watched them.
To
It's not
watch
like I was too
exactly.
small to remember. I was
Yeah,
there. I
yeah.
was there.
No, this is no banter, please, guys. Sit there and I can see your facial expression.
Yeah, that always
Agitated,
gives
dog.
that always gives it away. My wife like ask. The face always just gives it away.
Yeah, but
Guys,
I'm just
let's be honest with Arsenal. Let's be honest with Arsenal.
yeah.
Um, they being the Arsenal fans were at the point. Who's this heavy breather on the line?
I
Me,
think that's X.
it's me. My bad, bro. Let me put myself on mute.
Do you know when fans are at the point of they are willing to take anything that resembles a trophy. They've felt it for the longest of time, and if we're being honest, right this season they cheated their way to a
Mhm.
league win, and I know that I know Ferguson did it in his prime, and
Ah,
now it's time for Arsenal and Arteta. it still leaves a very bitter taste in one's mouth. I'm not gonna congratulate them. I don't recognize them as worthy winners because, to be honest, the
Damn.
football they played is shit. The
Mhm.
calls that they were getting from the refs is even shittier. So honestly, from the 10th spot, fuck Arsenal.
So look, I mean,
Wow.
their results are dubious. I just think that actually, when I say the results, the way they won their games, I'm not gonna say it's boring. At the end of the day, look where they ended up. Um, you can't fault winners. Mourinho conceded 15 goals. No one said it was boring. Um, you just you win, you win.
Mhm.
Like, and that's my thing. Do I feel that the set piece play in the box was a little bit rough, and then at the end they got a result in their favor in terms of and they were playing that same way the whole season. Um, yeah, I I don't care for, but
Well, West
end
Ham
of the
is
day,
relegated now, thanks to your
that's true.
cheating ways, Declan Rice. I know
No,
you're
that's
watching.
100%, 100%. That's true. But at the end of the day, like they did everything else in the middle. Not to get a red card, not to concede a penalty. That's also a very, very strange one over a season of
Yeah,
38
that's
games.
actually
Yeah.
that's actually
It's
ridiculous
strange.
to not get a red
It
or a
is.
pink. And some of the decisions, I mean, I think it was against Burnley that Kai Havertz should have gotten a red.
Yes,
And
yes.
like it's it's funny. And they're the ones who are always complaining that PGMOL
Decisions
are
never go
against
their way.
them. Or,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And I'm
All
sure
right,
there's people like Stu and
let's see the
everything.
comments before X speaks. Haters are gonna hate potatoes. Okay, we see you.
Yeah.
Chelsea not playing European football. I think we'll talk about Chelsea at 8:10. So stick around. X
This
huffing and
guy.
puffing on the mic. Yeah, heavy breather. Go for it,
I'm a
X.
heavy breather. Yeah, I'm a heavy
Yeah.
breather. So guys, I wanted us to review some of the comments we had on on the preview show. Yeah, it's preview, nah? If I'm not
Yes.
We
wrong.
the previewed it
It's a
before.
preview, yeah, before. So I wanted us to I have a list of comments that you guys made. I'm sure to leave myself out, being the
I
captain.
wasn't looking forward to that, but
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah,
but
let's hear
hey,
this.
let's look at a few comments. It's actually a lot of comments now, but we'll go down the list and laugh at ourselves for our predictions that we
I
did.
actually know I'm clean in this conversation for once.
Hey,
Oh
did
yeah.
you
No,
take the
let's hear
time?
this.
Did you take the time, Trish, to actually go through them and go through the
No,
video?
it's because I remember that preview
Mm.
show. I
All right.
remember the preview show. I was I can't
Yeah.
remember if it was
I
on
think you
it
were in
or
and
it was
out,
in the
Trisha, weren't
comment
Yeah.
you?
section.
He was in and out. Yeah.
Mm,
But I as you'll see,
As you'll
I
see.
kept
let's see this.
myself clean over here.
Let's see this.
Yeah. 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 Okay, guys. Please let me know if you can hear this. Eh?
Northeast.
Yeah.
Sunderland's definitely number 20.
Ooh, that is
Mm.
brave.
Yes, it's
That
very
is
brave. That's
very
right.
brave.
You guys can hear, ne?
Sunderland number
Yes, I
Yes,
20.
remember that. I remember that
I
comment.
then got Burnley number 19
Oh, okay.
because I think Burnley struggled, but I think they've got a decent goalkeeper in Dubravka. Both of these two teams have made a lot of signings, and it's about how quickly they gel. And Scotty Parker, I think, still like I kind of trust Scotty Parker, but I think it's going to be a little too much for him. And Bournemouth have lost too much of the back, so Bournemouth's at my number 18. I think they made a lot of signings. So 20 Sunderland, 19 Burnley, and then 18 Bournemouth.
And
All
and
right.
the weird thing for
Yes, yes.
me is out of the promoted teams, I had two teams that I said would survive the chop. One being Sunderland, the other being Leeds.
Mm.
I've
Yeah, you call
seen what
them both.
Sunderland have
You
have,
call
have,
them
have
both.
gone in and bought. They've
Mm.
spent quite a bit of change.
Yep. That's the first bit. Yeah, I
Hang
wanted us to
on.
discuss that.
Well
Like, sit
done,
there
PK.
in, bro. I
Well
was even
done to
clapping.
Sunderland and well done to Bournemouth, but especially Sunderland to get promoted
Yeah.
And
and
go
go
to
to
Europe.
not just Conference League but Europa League. Bear in
Yeah.
mind, Sunderland were in League One like 4 years ago. So well done to them. I know, Ots, you're gonna hate them because of the rivalry.
But
They're your
football is
biggest
football.
rivals.
We finished 12th or 11th, and they got to Europe. So props
Yeah.
to them. I can't hate that. I cannot hate that.
Now, like honestly, well played, Sunderland. I don't think a lot of people
Yeah.
saw that one coming. But I think they've got a winner in Xhaka, in that he came in. I think if Chelsea can learn anything from this experience, is it doesn't hurt having a mature player amongst a group of young talented players. And I think that's where they're going to be going next season. The model has changed, but we'll talk about Chelsea. Not now.
Yeah, no. Can I
Team of the
proceed?
season, I could props that.
Oh, I don't know if you guys want us to continue talking about
Yeah.
this.
I'll continue.
Let's go to the next
Yeah, let's go
prediction.
to the next bracket.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go to not the next bracket, the next comments. I mean, some
Oh,
of
okay.
y'all I have to give you your props. I mean, I can't just now watch this entire video and not give props,
Okay.
But yeah, this is Shivar's take, guys. Let's go.
Bournemouth bottom. I've gone Burnley second bottom, and I don't think Brentford make it. I think they've also been ransacked. I think Leeds stay up because they look like a team, they play like a team, and that counts for something. And I think Sunderland
And they've
just
been there
have-
before. Leeds have been there before.
They've
They've got
been
the
there before.
experience. They have an
Yes.
understanding of what it
I agree
takes
with
to
Well, all
survive.
of these teams have been there before, right? But Sunderland, I think they look like a Premier League team. Like they just, I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. But for me, out of all of the teams that have come up, they look the most like a Premier League team.
Yeah, that is a.
Sunderland are prime
Yeah.
Barclays.
Mhm.
And that's why I'm happy for their success, because Sunderland are prime Barclays. You're thinking Seb Larson. You're thinking all of these kinds of players. Like they're a
Defoe,
good
Kevin
team to
Phillips.
have, and like also like that it's the time where derby,
Derby.
right? That kind of derby you need in the Premier League, because
Yeah, you do.
we're losing recipes here in the league. We really are. Only one team in London is playing in Europe next season.
Damn.
Like it's
Whoa.
that bad. It's actually that bad.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's
I
only
never
one
knew that.
team in London that's playing in Europe next season.
But if Crystal Palace win,
Oh yeah, well yeah, but Palace, yes, if they win.
wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Whoa.
this is deep, eh? London forever, I guess.
They're not here. They're not
Next
here.
bracket.
All right, guys,
Let's
next
go.
comment there. Yeah, let's go.
This is the hard survivors brackets.
Nah. It's you, Trish. I have to,
Did I jump in here? Oh no.
Order might be different, but that's the bracket we're putting them in.
I would put Wolves in there as well. I think without Iggy and
Where
did I put
Cunha,
Wolves? It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a very, very tough one.
Who's
Then
that striker of theirs that they got? I
Strand
think it was
Larson.
banging,
Larson.
yeah,
Strand
Strand Larson. He
Larson.
was banging goals come into the season.
And Larson.
is like him, and I think it's João Gomez, the CDM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them two are like the last two.
But I think those two are enough.
First one. That
Have
one.
you lost?
Yo, guys, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we lost you there, Shiva.
Yeah, we lost
You lost
there.
me.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
You said
I
those
was
If they
sharing,
bring
sharing the Wi-Fi password there.
Hey, man, I'm not sure if you guys could hear that. Sorry. Did you hear it?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, there's a bit of a squeak. I don't know who that is. Is it me?
It's you huffing and puffing.
No, it's not me huffing and puffing, bro. It's not me huffing and puffing. But yeah, Trish, I just also wanted to share your comment, man, on Wolves, man. And yeah, dude, like, let's be real. I also didn't see Wolves like they demised. I really don't. I didn't really see them move the way they move. I mean, it was very disappointing, really. I mean, that drop off was just crazy
I
considering
think
the amount of
at
players
that
that they have.
point,
that
the
are good.
reason why I said that was because I thought that they would have spent the Cunha money a bit more
Yeah.
smart than they actually did. And I mean, like I even said there, it was Strand Larson who didn't even do much, and then João Gomez, who was like their only standout player.
Mm.
And like I think with Wolves, like what couple of years ago they were like the leading Portuguese team. Like they had some of the best Portuguese players in the league. They
Yeah.
had Jota, they had Ruben Neves, they had João Moutinho, they had some really, really good players. And I think that just goes to show that sometimes
Then half the
the club is not
Portuguese,
run properly.
then
I think
half
it's
the
Cisse.
Portuguese
Someone sounds like Robocop.
It's Cisse.
Yeah, I think it is
Yeah.
Sichle.
Sihle.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
Sichle.
it is.
Yeah, it is.
Robocop, please.
So for me, when I look at it, I think like you've got a West Ham that probably comes straight back up. West
Yeah.
Ham will lose some players, but obviously I think they've got some decent pedigree. Burnley also don't know. Burnley maybe playoff place, maybe second. But I think this Wolves one, like I think they might struggle to come back immediately. They might languish there for 2 or 3 seasons and then eventually come back because that pillage that they went through, like just losing a lot of players. I think this one hits them a little bit harder, and they don't have the finances from the owners. So I think Wolves are the team that stays there for a couple of years and then comes back up eventually. There won't be a yo-yo club. In West Ham, I'll put my neck on the block now. I say West Ham comes
Yeah,
back
for
up.
sure. I also think West, especially if Bowen stays. If Bowen stays, I think
Bowen
West
won't
Ham
stay.
is back.
Bowen won't stay. I think he's at the point in his career where he's probably gotten the guys to say, hey, listen, we go down. Can I leave with a blessing? And I think Bowen leaves with that blessing.
I
And
think
where
he
does he
deserves
go?
that. I definitely
Yeah.
think he's been a servant and a half for that club.
Yeah.
And where
So
does he
if
go?
that's the case, then yeah, for sure. But
Where does he go?
I think if he stays, then they'll come back up straight up.
So the thing is, for me, Bowen, for example, goes to a Villa and is a starter, but he doesn't go to United and makes United better. He goes to Newcastle and makes Newcastle better, or adds
I
to
was
the
waiting
Newcastle.
for you to say Newcastle.
Sihle,
You must just drop off. Right?
bro, you're hurting
can't
our
hear you.
ears, bro.
It's bad, bro. It's
It's
bad.
You have to
terrible.
drop off. Oh, no, and I'm glad Sihle said that. He's like waiting for, but you know, when you talk about players making teams better, he
Yeah.
goes and adds to United squad, but he doesn't make
Mm.
United better. You know, he can add for those European nights, but is he going to be like that guy at United? I think United's going to be looking for more. You know, that's why I
I
say
would take him though. I would
yeah,
definitely take him
100%.
as a backup
I think he's
striker.
a player that you guys
Yeah.
can take.
Yeah, no,
You
big
know,
time.
100%. He's a guy that will be a loyal servant for the next 3-4 years of his career, but he's not the guy that says, you know, I'm going to take this team and I'm going to carry them. And for me, when I look at who's in his position, you guys have better players in his position. Maybe you get rid of Rashford, yes, but you've got players in his position.
Yeah,
It just
yeah,
adds to those guys, but you've got players in his position.
yeah. And just to answer Mfundo, yeah, the person who's been lagging is off. He's sorting out his stuff,
Technical issues. Yeah.
technical issues, and he's in IT, which is quite ironic. But hey, here he is. Let's see.
Yeah, I've had to join on my phone. How's it now?
Yeah,
Much better.
Much better. Yeah, Sitlane. Yeah, you next. There's a comment you made, and yeah, I have to give you your flowers for this comment, man.
Suffocate them.
Are they playing
Europa.
Europa, sorry.
You're right.
No, they're not playing.
Yeah.
They're not even playing Europa.
make a
League
val-
conference
he makes
anymore.
a
They're
valid-
playing conference.
They're playing Conference League.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because Forest's owner is a dirty scumbag.
I think.
No, they're not. Sorry,
um,
hold on, guys. Hold on. Forest is not playing conference.
No,
They're
Palace
playing
is in
Europa.
Palace is in conference.
Yeah, they
Palace
swapped.
is
They
in
Because
swapped the
Forest's
run.
owner went to UEFA and said, "Hey, John Textor from Crystal Palace also has shares in Lyon, who's in the Europa League.
I
We have two teams.
I
that
like
are
I,
owned
li-
by the same
I like
person."
the Forest man owner. He's scummy, and you can see by his weight that he literally is very greedy. And
But he loves that club though. He
Yeah,
loves
Yeah.
He does.
yeah,
That's the
which is
sort
why
of owners you need, bro.
which is why I like the way that he owns the club. But I think the Europe excursion is going to really suffocate his squad. His
Yeah.
squad is not that big. And
I
if you're going to be
think-
playing in Europa, And unfortunately, you're going to be playing Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, Sunday.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wednesday,
sorry, not
Sunday. Yeah.
yeah,
No,
Thursday,
it's
Thursday,
Thursday,
Sunday, every
Sunday.
single week.
Thursday, Sunday, and
Yeah. So, Sitle, you pretty much predicted that Nottingham Forest will survive.
if you know
And-
your
Yeah.
history going forward, please call me Credo Mutua.
I got that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Credo Muta. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it's
Nah,
fine. Move on.
Can you go to
Neither.
St. David's?
It's fine. Move on.
that's Trevor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
what
is
up?
Siobhan. What's the actual? I thought he showed up back in the highlight.
Hello, guys.
Hey, what up, Shiva?
Hey, Trevor.
Metro Fiber came through for me at precisely the right time. I think you guys
Yeah.
are done discussing all of my terrible predictions.
No.
So now I'm here
No,
to
no, we're
just laugh
still
at the rest
going.
of
We're
you.
still going. Your one
Oh,
about Sunderland was
Your
sensational.
Sunderland one, your Sunderland call was there.
What did
Yeah.
I say for
You
Sunderland?
said Sunderland would finish bottom.
I
No,
said
did
Sunderland
I?
finished bottom. You
I
said
said
Sunderland
Sunderland
survived.
would finish
You
bottom.
said Bournemouth would
I
finish
said
bottom.
yes. I said Bournemouth and I said Brentford, and yeah,
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you got
it's
shown
almost
playing.
finished above us.
Mhm. Oh, yes. Here's another one from you, Shiva.
Well,
West Ham.
proceed. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's proceed.
Yeah,
Shiva
West
was
Ham,
about
Yeah,
to-
14th was West Ham for me because
Okay.
I worry about them. People look
Their
at
defense.
Potter and they're like,
Yeah,
I
their
don't
defense
get
is
the
slow, guys.
hype for Potter. Their defense is slow. Their midfield is slow. Their attack is slow. Jared Bowen at striker. I like Jared Bowen, but Jared
Yeah.
Bowen is the reason why I don't have them going down.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's
Callum
probably the
Wilson.
only
Callum
reason.
Wilson.
Nah,
Fit
fuck,
Callum
he's a
Wilson is
reject.
is
No,
an
no,
okay
no,
striker.
no.
Yeah,
Is
but
an
a
okay
fit
striker.
Callum
Fit
Wilson is
Callum
fit
Wilson.
for 5 games a season.
That's sensational. Yeah.
Very fair. Very fair. I can't fight that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much, Shiva, you advised that you wouldn't be surprised if West Ham goes down. And when you made that comment on the show, I was a bit not too sure what you were talking about, but you actually did predict that they could go down in a way. Because in the panel, no one actually argued against you, So yeah,
I'll take
yeah.
the small wins.
Yeah,
I'll
it's a
take the
small-
small wins. I've
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much got
yeah.
everything else wrong. So yeah.
Now, this is the beauty of the show, because let's be real. All of us here are wrong, except me, because I never took segments.
Was that your strategy?
You don't
I
Yeah,
see you.
come
I
on.
see you.
It's a
I
lot
see
of
you.
work. I was busy doing my work and this at the same time, but don't tell my employer.
Ngubane is still using his employer's headset, so it's fine.
Why you have to be that guy? I'm not even wearing headsets. Like,
Yeah. all right, guys. Let me just move on to the next comment. Now, just please bear with me. I'm almost there. There it is. Is it there? No, it isn't. X.
All I remember is also very loud when it came to United in that prediction show.
Hey, let's,
Yeah,
let's,
no.
let's listen.
People were very, very loud.
Hey.
People were
I'll- I'll-
very loud.
Guys, we will get there. We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. We will get there. Let's check the
No,
notes.
Fundo, we're coming. Don't worry. We'll congratulate Arsenal.
We did congratulate us. That was like one of the first
Yeah.
things that we did.
Yeah,
That's
oh,
the
they-
first
yeah,
thing.
no, Fundo was late. No, Fundo was late.
it can never be enough. They can never get enough of it.
Oh no.
Guys, I was reminded of that golden trophy, and I'm like,
yeah.
when? It's gonna be 20 years of
Nah.
this.
Up.
But anyway,
Let's go.
let's go up, guys. So, Sitlane, it's your
Nice.
turn. Because
Thank you. I've got Man United there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool then.
To
And
be
who
fair,
else? And who else?
And it's going to be a huge upgrade for them. So yeah.
positive goal difference. That's positive goal difference territory.
Thank you.
So
I've got-
it's Man United.
Hold on. Let me look at my
Wait,
I'm
notes.
not even gonna
pause
put
it.
him.
Just
I'm not
pause it.
even
Did
gonna
he
put
did
him
he
in
say
because-
did he
I've got-
say
yeah.
Man United in 10th?
In
Yes.
8th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we-
Okay,
I mean,
I-
it's fair. I think
To
it's a
be
fair
fair,
shout.
I said Man United would have a positive goal difference, and they do. So I'm taking that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a fair shout for Man United to be in this bracket. Very
Nah,
fair
but the way that you guys were moving with your manager, come on, guys.
Yeah.
You know what? And you know what I did on the show? I mentioned that somewhat agree with you that we'll finish there if we keep Amarim.
Mm.
Provided that,
Mhm.
and I did say that if we get another coach who just plays a simple mid block, we will improve. And that's
Mm.
exactly what happened.
The way you
And
were moving, Jens, the way you were moving.
yeah,
But
no,
yeah,
no, no.
that one is funny. I'm no longer Credo Muto. I'm now Trevor Noah. Let's move on.
Yeah. But like, I just want to add, like, there's more that you said about Man United.
Yeah, don't let this fire go out. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
let
And
it
what's your
burn.
emergency?
Let's
So,
go.
United, big problem with them, and it's a huge problem that everyone can see. They've got a month to go right at it and sort out their middle. Up front, they've got goals. Problem, Bruno. And in them having goals, I'm talking the 2 10s that they've got, and then you've got Bruno also. Okay? But it's very easy to bypass. United can score 5 goals a game, but the opponent, as long as they quick, they'll score 6. So it's going to be that weird season where you guys lose
We
by a
can't see
goal
your
and you'll
hand.
be
Put it down.
But
I
yeah,
want to hear what I had to say when I raised my hand because I probably
Yeah.
had something.
yeah.
But if
Look,
we're being honest,
mm,
we saw that that's one of the main reasons why Emran like got sacked because
yeah.
he
Mikel was
didn't
overran.
want to. Yeah. So
So
I'm now Nostradamus, but I was right. That
the thing
middle,
is, it's very difficult to make a prediction at the start of the season when you know a manager is going to get sacked
Yeah.
because you don't know what the new manager is going to do.
yeah.
And Carrick, to be fair to him, did exactly what we were all saying
Mm.
United need to do.
4-2-3-1.
Now, if Emran had watched an episode and finished a whole episode without getting personal, he would have a job right now.
Yeah.
Because we literally gave him the blueprint on how to go right ahead and make United better.
And to be
And
fair,
Carrick watched an episode and he took our blueprint and now look.
Thank you.
in this bracket, we only have Fulham and Brighton that are almost correct. We only have those 2 teams that we've kind of gotten right. Brighton in 8th and Fulham in 11th. Nothing special, but in this bracket, yeah. Newcastle, we placed them a little higher than they finished.
Where did
Is X
Newcastle
taking a
finish?
piss?
No, I'm back.
Man,
Sorry, I had to just get my charger, my laptop
Oh,
charger.
okay.
My apologies.
We thought you were taking a piss, dude, because we had zips
Nah.
flying.
See, but I just had to get my laptop charger. Yeah. Apologies about that, kids. But you guys can hear me. I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, let's move over to Art's team. So, yeah, there's a take on Newcastle United. Very interesting take. But
This is
yeah,
where
I
you
don't
wanna
know why
wrestle with Isak.
this shit is love. Why are you laughing?
because I don't want to hear it.
Any day now.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we
We
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
What is wrong with this?
But we don't want to hear you.
Bots.
There's something up with this thing. It's like StreamYard is, or what is this? Restream is acting up.
Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone.
Just guys.
Look, I
Yeah.
hope I said Eddie out. I still believe that. Yeah, we cannot be doing Champions League, then double digits or bottom half of the table, then Champions League, then bottom half of the table.
Yeah.
Something's got to give. Something's got to give.
No, indeed. Apologies about
2-0
this,
to
gents.
Fulham.
It's just
2-0 to Fulham is just not a good result, not a good way to end the season.
oh, you guys lost. Yeah. Eish, we just yeah, I'm back, Netrish. Those stress. Yeah, I'm back now. My stuff is working
Okay.
again. I don't know what is up with it. Yeah, boy. Y'all can see me nah, and hear me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all right. Let me share my screen. Now this thing is working. Come on. Yeah.
And they will always surprise you. But I've got them there. Newcastle. The excursion in Europe and the squad. And I think the big elephant in the room is in that Swedish player. Swish.
House says you need to
Swiss.
find a way without him.
Yeah, they need to. And I get these. They've got who's that kid from Villa who just came through the door now, and they've
Jacob
got that
Ramsey.
kid. Yeah, they've got that kid from they've got Ilanga from United.
Malachi.
Theo from Milan. Milan?
It's
Milan.
not
Yeah, from Milan.
statement. Yeah, and it's not statement signings. I get, and I think this is the part where before December, you guys will outgrow Eddie Howe, and I'm putting I'm going 100 rands on that. That Newcastle are at that point where peak done with Eddie Howe, where his ambition as a manager is just done. There is that other level that unfortunately he can't get to, no matter what he
I've said
does.
this.
It's a bit too far, and that's the league of your Klopp. This is the league of your Jose Mourinho. This is the league. It's that league, that step. He can't seem to make that step, and unfortunately, I think I'm giving him 3 months on the job.
Yeah, 3 months on the job. Okay,
We didn't sack him, and they're still backing him. But you could 100% see. I mean, Sunderland finished seventh. We gave them 6 points this year. They finished seventh. We finished 12th. We're piss poor. I don't really like swearing on the show, but we're piss poor this year. Some of the games that people were relying on us, the Arsenal game and this, we were just nowhere this season. Nowhere. I don't put it even down to the Alexander Isak signing. I've said it time and time again. I think no one won in that Alexander Isak transfer. Maybe next year for Liverpool, there could be some sort of resurgence. Salah not being there, Ekitike, maybe they'll figure it out. But
I
this
think
season,
Isak
no one
is
won
the
in the
Salah
transfer.
replacement, by the way.
Have you guys seen?
But can I tell you, before you go, did you see what I said last year? I was like, I would have sold him to Barcelona. I would have waited one more year. Lewandowski's 39. We get rid of him. He goes to Barcelona. Everybody wins. And I hoped and I hoped and I hoped. There it is. Lewandowski is now gone, and they have that hole at forward. And had he waited, had they had a different conversation with him, we could be losing him to Barcelona. He would have been scoring, would have been in Champions League, as opposed to losing him to Liverpool. That's
Have
my
you
2
seen
cents.
Isak's
But you
move,
guys
guys?
knew, the Newcastle fans did know, because I was seeing it on Twitter that a lot of the Magpie fans all said the same thing, in that they knew he was injury prone and that he was carrying a bad injury. And I did remember that quite a few people were actually surprised that he passed the medical at Liverpool, because apparently there was some injury that was like a pretty chronic injury.
He did carry. Yeah, he did carry a lot.
Yeah. So look, I think Liverpool definitely shat the bed with that signing, but I mean, now we don't know how that's gonna work out with
Yeah, it could work
Ekitike's
out for them.
injury, because that injury for Ekitike is not one that many players come back from.
Yeah, he's going to be out. It's like that whole medicine thing. He's going to be out maybe for he will come last month of this coming season. But have you guys seen the
I think
pictures
I think
of
it was
Isak's
more
knee?
end of the year that Ekitike was
Yeah, but
scheduled
end
to
of the
be
year,
back,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
No,
end of
but
the
you
year,
can't
it's
rush
cold,
back from
man.
that injury,
No,
because
you
that's the
can't.
same
You
injury
can't.
that Martinez had at United, and we rushed him back for like
The thing that
2
worries me
games,
about
other
that
games.
is that it was completely, there was zero contact.
Yeah,
Like
by
his
himself, like
body
literally,
just
boom.
caved. And that
Mm.
I'd be a little bit more comfortable if someone came and broke his leg, right?
Yeah.
Because then at least you know where the problem is and what you're fixing. This is bad. This is bad.
Bro.
Yeah,
And
the
it's-
Achilles is probably the worst. I think it's even worse than an ACL. Players that
Yeah.
come back from ACLs, but Achilles, it's a killer. It's a real killer, and it's a shame because Ekitike is genuinely like a very, very good bowler.
Yeah.
He's a very talented kid, and maybe Isak steps up now. I think it's not even. It shouldn't even be a maybe. I think he has to. I think he has to.
He has to.
And
That's what I'm saying.
especially
Maybe
now
this
that
season
slot is staying, like
That's
they
not
have,
confirmed
maybe
yet,
this
by the way.
season he does do
Yeah.
well. And for me, there is a player there. there was a player, and I mean, myself and AJ have spoken about from the goals that he scored. There's definitely a player in there, and for the sake of the individual, I hope there is a player that can perform for Liverpool. 100%. You can't. We love the game, but I can't hate on footballers. These guys are talented. These guys just love to play the game. I'm not going to hate on any single person except for Michael Owen. But I mean,
Yeah,
he's
same.
done with it.
Fuck Michael Owen.
Fuck Michael Owen.
You know?
Why are you guys
So
hating
I
on
want to go
our
to
league?
Durban, I want to go to Durban in July just so I can like see him and then chirp him. But anyways, I digress. So I just hope for Isak that there's a good World Cup. There's a good start to the Premier League. He scores those goals because there's a player there. There is
So-
definitely no one deserves to have a shitty
Looking
career
at him, it just
football.
looks like he's
Yeah.
physically washed though. Like
Yeah.
I think there was a photo that Sishle sent in.
Showing his
His
knee.
knee. Guys,
Yeah.
I'm not reading too much into that picture, to be honest.
Well,
I want to see him.
hold on, Shiva.
I want to
Shiva.
see him on the pitch before
Yeah.
I make any judgments.
Shiva, you've got a vested interest not to give a shit about what we say when it comes to your star striker.
He
So,
looks like
what-
Nobody,
what
I
are you
have a
saying?
vested interest in
Out
not
of
giving a shit
place.
about anything you say about Liverpool. So there's that.
But guys, I think let's
Go to the
Eddie
next
Howe.
bracket. Oh,
Eddie
yeah.
Howe was 5 to losing his job in and around December, and I
Mm.
called it bang on. Tato B, you have to recognize that I did say that they've reached that saturation point where there's nothing that the man can give. And I think Europe just like it confuses him. He doesn't know what to prioritize. I don't know
But
whether
the irony is he'll probably do well next season because there's no Europe.
that's the
But Siobhan,
thing.
you can't
Yeah.
go
But that's
5,
a
12,
good
5,
talk
12.
though. Like,
But his
like
players.
I can see where Ots and Adrian are coming from is that you have the richest owners in the world. In the world. Like, okay, nobody's saying that you have to go and spend 3, 4, 500 million in one summer. But like you as a
Do
manager,
something. Move like a
you're
big club. But
failing.
did you see now? It looks like Saudi are pulling out, not completely, but they're looking for alternate investors as well.
Yeah, they're selling a stake in the club.
Mm.
Unfortunately, I think because of the Saudi ownership, there's a lot of rules within the Premier League that we're not going to be able to circumnavigate. Unfortunately, they
I
want
think
to
you're just
stifle
making
us.
excuses now.
No, they want to
I
stifle
think
us. Like,
I think honestly
they want to
Newcastle
stifle us.
should overspend and take a 10-point hit.
Yeah.
I think that they
I
should do that.
There's an
Like-
episode. There's an episode, if I recall,
Mm.
when
We said
when
that.
when the owners were announced, and we said, "Look at Chelsea, dollar what you must,
Yeah,
sell
look at City.
sell the club
Look
to
at
yourself
City.
if you have to."
Yeah.
So we bought the land next to the stadium so that we can rent it out to make money. There's a whole bunch of things. We're also now we're at 115 now. We're just cooking the books. We're at
Do
115.
what you don't have a choice but to do
Creative
what you
accounting.
creative
Sometimes you
account.
have to. Sometimes
But
you have
then the other thing is
Guys,
that
it doesn't
if
even have to be that creative. The auditors come to audit your creative accounting, and then you just pay them off. Like, there's enough.
or just threaten them with the beheading. You know, like there's there's nothing. You can,
Why
they
did
can
you have a
do things that-
disclaimer in this show?
No, but
I
the
need a
thing is,
disclaimer.
look
Bro.
at Forest. It worked for Forest. It worked for Everton. They took the hit. We can take the hit when we've got
Didn't
the
work for
money
Leicester though.
to buy. Yeah, get that.
No, but
Leicester,
to be fair to Leicester, their business, like I think it's called King Power, they failed during COVID.
yeah,
Like they lost a lot of money because they had traveled or something or a tourism.
And the
company,
owner
so they just
owner
lost a lot of money.
had a bit of a plane
Yeah.
accident.
Jobs.
All right.
That
yeah, sleepy time now.
Oh, yeah, guys.
But now we're talking Saudi might be pulling out, and if
No,
Saudi
no, no. They're
pulls,
just selling
No,
a
no,
stake.
they're
hold
not
on,
pulling out.
hold on. If Saudi pulls out, you've had the benefit of Saudi money, but you didn't do anything with
They're not
noteworthy.
pulling out. They're not pulling out. They will still be majority shareholder. They're literally going from 85% to 75%.
Yeah, they
Okay.
still.
They're literally just refinancing in a way so that they can just bring in a little bit more money. Saudi's not pulling out.
Yeah, but like Arabs never refinance; they just throw oil price goes up, but anyway, another show.
All right.
Yeah,
No, no,
let's
no.
go to the next
They're still,
bracket.
they're still investing. They're still investing.
All right, gents. Here's another comment.
To concede the
Yeah.
top of this tier, right? So I have Villa, Manure, Spurs, So Spurs 6, Manure 7, Villa 8,
Manure.
Newcastle 5.
Oh,
However, based on
Yeah.
manager and based on current transfer activity, I am willing to maybe concede a Spurs 5th, Newcastle 6th. I still put United at 7th. However, United have got to
I think
prove
that's
to
the worst of the
everybody,
lot, honestly.
my final
I think
point,
that's the
that with a
worst.
game a week, they are better than 7th.
Mm.
Villa, I still
Okay,
think
at
I
least
put Villa
I
at 8.
got something.
United have
I
to
think
prove
with a
to
game
us,
a week, they're not
everyone
better than
else.
7th.
Yeah.
I don't think they're
Yes,
better than
thank you
7th.
very much.
I have United at 8th. I don't think they're better. Even with the game a week,
Okay,
even
remove
with
Newcastle
Baleba, I
just
can't
from
see
this
them
side.
going. Say again?
And
I just want X to move.
Yeah.
So
That's
actually, I
yeah.
I
started with a
stand by
terrible
that,
comment.
by the way.
I started with a terrible comment, and then Cheval finished with an even worse comment. Than
No. Here's the thing. And it's what I said earlier. It is very difficult. It is very difficult to say what a manager will do or what will happen when a manager gets sacked and a new one comes in. Right? So that is assuming Amarim stays. And assuming Amarim stays, even if they have Baleba, I had you guys at 8th. I was actually wrong because I had you too high. Right? But Amarim gets sacked, everything changes. My predictions go out the window, and you guys finish 3rd and deservedly 3rd. So
Yeah, because they were struggling in the beginning.
Mm.
they were
I
struggling
just
at the
want
beginning.
to I just want to make my point on United because I do need to hop off just now. I think that okay, so when Amarim was fired, we were 6th, and I think we were 4 points off top 4. And remember, he wasn't fired because of poor performance; he was fired because of
Speaking out.
internal discourse. And I am inclined to agree that where you saw this whole little mashup of Brighton, Brentford, Bournemouth, Sunderland, Chelsea, Fulham, I think United would have been there. So we could have finished 6th, we could have finished 11th if we kept him. Of course, we didn't make signings in January, so I don't think that anything would have happened. And if anything, Mainu would have left in January. So I definitely think that we could have been even worse off.
And that
And
mashup
I
is quite
remember
tight.
saying, say again.
Yeah, between 6th and 11th, it's 5 points.
Yeah,
So,
we
yeah,
could
the
have been in
match is
that
quite-
mix,
yeah.
and that's why
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, I remember in that show I said that if Amarim got us Europa League, I would be happy. I remember, I think I may have
Yeah.
even said this Europe, I would have been happy. Like that's how low my expectations were, and that's wrong because standards. And I think that we cried out so many times to just bring in a manager who played the players in their right positions, who played a good block, who played Bruno at 10, who gave Menu a roam of that midfield, who understood where to play, how to play, who to play, and what style of football you're going to play. Because, I mean, if you look at how we played against City at home, when they conceded the most XG they've ever conceded since stats were a thing, and how we played at Arsenal away a week later, 2 very different games. Amarim would have went to both games with the same tactic, with the same 5 back, 3 back, whatever you want to call it. It would have just been the same tired, boring football. We would have lost both games, for sure we would have.
Yeah.
And then we would have been a shoo-in for even bottom half. And there was no cup games at that point to save us to maybe, like get a Carabao Cup win or an FA Cup win to get Conference League or Europa League that way. So we could have very easily finished 11th, but instead we got in someone who knows the club,
Yeah.
who took the team and obviously look, there's new manager bounces and there's all of these things that people say, but all you have to do is just play your best players in the right positions. It's literally that simple.
Yeah.
Yep.
Step one.
It's that simple.
Step
We've
one.
been saying it for almost every single club. I mean, there was a point where they were considering playing a 4-4-2 with Salah at right striker. Shavar, correct me if I'm wrong, or something like that at the start of this season. And it's like, just play your players in the right position. Like even with Chelsea, when Cole Palmer was playing on the right wing at one point, like it's not that hard. And now we've got a Bruno, a record breaker. We've got Šeško, Cunha, and Mbeumo,
breaker.
Yeah.
who
He is a record
scored
breaker. What
10
do you
goals in the
mean?
Premier League. When last did 3 attackers, new signings, scored 10 goals in the Premier League in their debut season? It hasn't happened, I think, in like over 10 years. And that's why, like, I'm choosing to back Carrick now. He's our manager. I'm not going to sit here and say I wanted someone else. Obviously, you all know I wanted Nagelsmann, but I'm not going to sit here and, okay, if Carrick loses his opening game, I'm not going to be we should have gotten Nagelsmann or done this. I'm going to back the manager, see what we bring in. I know it looks like we're getting Edison from Atalanta, but I think he's done enough. Third place from where we were is a huge difference. But now,
Yeah, and you guys, I think he's got a lot of credit in the bank. So
for sure.
And you guys are a patient bunch. I think you've suffered enough. You've got an understanding of. You just
I don't think
yeah,
we've
you
suffered enough.
used to it. Like third is breaking ground for you.
Not
But
really. We finished third like the other season. Like
the other season.
3 years
No,
ago.
but let's look at the points that we've gained. I mean, when last did
Yeah.
we
A
get above
29
third?
point swing,
You
I
guys,
think it was.
you
And
guys
look at
are
the goals.
finished 11 points ahead of us, but I think last year you were like 30 something points behind us.
And
That
It
then
was
the
a
goal
50,
difference.
it was a 54-point swing.
50, yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
But another thing is that we also need to be mindful of we third in as far as goals are concerned, and we 2 goals. Yeah, we third with 69, and Arsenal has 71 goals
but guys,
scored.
We went from
guys, I think
17th
we're
in
forgetting
goals.
the
No, but-
elephant in the room.
Yeah,
Hold
And
on,
then-
hold on.
yeah.
Hold on, guys. There was never a question around your attacking prowess. You've got Mbuemo. He works for the team. He might be shit, but he grinds for the
Okay.
team.
He's
You've got Cunha, who's a maverick, and sorry, I'm going through your attack now. You've got Cunha, who's a maverick, South American brilliance. Where you never know what he's going to do. It's like a freaking lucky packet. He might do
He's
this.
not
He
a
might
real
do that.
Brazilian.
He's not a real Brazilian.
No,
I
he
hear
is.
you.
He is.
You
Not a real Brazilian.
you've got Bruno, and I always hate on Bruno because the thing with him is, besides the brilliance of the game, he's got that petulance, irritating thing
He
about.
hasn't
And
done
it,
that in
Like,
so
hold
long.
on,
The
hold on.
only-
I'm
The
talking
only
personally.
run of
reason
that gimmick
Bruno
anymore.
doesn't get the credit he deserves is because he's a crybaby.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then,
But he
and then
hasn't. This season, he hasn't. Even for most of last season, he hasn't. That whole petulant rat nonsense side of him has been gone for a
I just
while.
I just want to say this, and I'm gonna deny it, but it's been recorded. 54 goal, 54-point swing, regardless if it's one game a week or not. That is unsinkable.
Massive.
And for me, that screams team of the season. I know.
I wouldn't
we're
give
the
us
league-
team of the season, but I
No,
do.
no, I'm
Yeah.
just saying. I know. There's
Most
league
improved.
champions, and you've got
Yeah,
most improved. Sunderland.
Most-
I think the
100%
Sunderland is
probably
the
one
most
of the-
improved.
Sunderland is team of the season, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sunderland
Yes,
are
Europa
definitely
League.
Team of the
I can
season.
give Sunderland that because 2 seasons ago they're in League One or whatever, 3 seasons ago. But 54 points, guys, you don't understand. You're fetching 3 points everywhere else. You were losing. You're now getting 6 points instead of 1. You're now you're going places and you're not losing. Old Trafford was a place where like everyone can go and get something, and now you're saying that Old Trafford is probably a fortress again. So like it's good, and they brought in some players. They brought the right. See, you can disagree, but I'm just saying you can't swing 55
We
points.
only lost 2
54 points.
games, and one of them was a very, very iffy defeat.
That's,
Yeah.
Guys,
that's a
let's
big swing, bruh.
where Martinez got
not
sent off.
get carried away.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
not.
I'm not
Yeah,
getting
just-
carried
We
away.
stating
Yeah.
facts,
But
yeah,
don't-
bro. We
don't-
speaking your
No. What I'm saying
No,
is,
it's
what I'm
opinions.
saying is,
It's opinions.
if
It's
United finish, I won't even say third. If United finish in a Champions League spot next season, right, along with making it out of the group stages of the Champions League and having a cup run, that's an improvement,
yeah.
right?
That's fair.
An
fair,
improvement
fair,
is
fair.
not challenging for the title. I don't think you guys will challenge for the title. But if you basically
You've been
finish where
recorded.
you are
You've been
now
recorded.
again next season, right? That's an improvement.
Of
And
course
that's
it is.
progress.
But I think that I've also,
this is what I was
especially
saying about
after the
80.
window that we had, I have more trust in Ineos. I definitely have more trust in Ineos in terms of chances
Yes, because
because
you fired the tea lady. You fired the tea lady.
No.
yeah, if I had the T lady and we bought Sheshko.
So the tea lady was the problem.
No, but besides that, the recruitment.
This is
has
why I
been-
don't drink tea.
No, but the recruitment has been.
I think
good.
Lemons is signing of the season. People
Yeah.
can correct me on that. I
I'm-
think
I'm
Lemons
with
is
you there.
signing of the season.
Yeah,
I'm with you
Lemons
there.
is
Yeah.
solid.
19 million.
I-
He was 19 million.
But there's
Yeah.
a man called Granit Xhaka
Ah,
No, look, Shaka was
like,
He got
class last
injured.
season.
Hold on,
That
hold
was
on,
his
Yeah,
23.
Granit Xhaka
Shiva.
Yeah,
was very good.
and
I fuck
when
with
he got
I fuck with
injured,
Shaka. The
when he got
injury kind
injured,
of messed him up.
the thing is though, when he got injured, that's when they started dropping points, especially away from home. Then he
Yep.
comes back and they end up in Europa League.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
I
think
know it
he's a good
speaks
signing.
volumes of the man and his impact in the club. But yeah, I
yeah.
would have rather have
I think
him
he's
at
top three.
longer.
He'll
I think
probably be
he's
one
top
of those,
three.
yeah, signings of
Uh,
the season.
isn't
Yes.
it? Isn't it funny though that we're going to have the same conversation about United and addressing the middle of the park? Because your boy
Mhm.
is leaving, your Brazilian is leaving.
Unk is leaving.
Yeah, and
Don't worry,
something
we'll
needs
be
to be
fine.
done. Because
We'll
That's
be
a real
fine.
unfortunately,
Brazilian.
that's a real
We'll be
Brazilian.
fine. I feel like Sitle in, like I said, have you seen the recruitment from Ineos? Most of our signings haven't done poorly this season.
Mhm.
Mm,
As a matter of
mm.
fact, I feel like some of them they are yet to even hit their gears, like
That
Dogu.
entire
We saw
front three.
we saw
That
Dogu
entire front
yesterday,
three.
and I've been telling you guys about Dogu. Watch, bro, that kid. There's
Nah,
something
I
about him.
think
I'm not saying he's gonna be.
Haven for me was a good buy.
Yeah,
Yep.
even him for a million pounds. Yeah, but anyway, guys, let's proceed. Now I'm looking at the time, mate.
We
So
want
guys,
to. Do we all
yeah.
agree that this is where we are and we're putting Villa in
We
this
don't
tier?
have a choice. We don't have a
Yes, yeah.
choice. But yeah,
Villa's in this tier.
Oh, we actually do one. Oh
I
no, we
don't see
didn't.
Villa going
No,
beyond
never
this
mind.
tier. I think yeah, for me this tier is fine. Like I said, I debate Newcastle and Spurs. I debate where United is, but this tier for me seems very fair. On if you look at it today, this tier is
Yeah.
probably the most fair tier. I
Hmm.
so
think, like
who's
I said,
taking the
bottom
next one?
bottom.
Am I taking the
I,
Yeah.
ca-
next
I,
one?
I
Yeah, so that tier, guys. I'm not sure if you or to you agree with your take that you made.
Look, I mean, we
Fair.
only kind of got United and Villa being in it there and thereabouts.
Yeah,
Um, Villa have Villa can show the fact that they can be in this bracket. I was saying to some guys the other day, if you look at the log and we say that Spurs come in back into this bracket, it's a top nine where maybe three teams can realistically win the league in the next couple of years, but then there's still six below if Chelsea doesn't come back. But there's still six teams below that play for that fifth place, that play for that fourth place. Because if Newcastle is anything to go by, they could be back next season. I see the Bournemouths and the Sunderlands falling away. I see Chelsea coming back. I see Everton coming back. I see Spurs coming back. Villa is in the conversation. Liverpool's in the conversation. So yeah, that top seven is going to be hot, and I think the top three hasn't changed for the next couple of years. That's my 2 cents, and I'll probably predict the same thing when we come to our preview show.
mm. I
Yeah,
know.
I think yeah, we got the Villa one right. I mean, we had them fifth and they finished fourth. It's much of a muchness. It's just
mm.
exactly the same thing at the end of the day. But I also think that was probably the most obvious pick that they would finish around there come the start of the
With a good
season.
European run, which for me I think
I
is
mean,
something that shows that there
yeah,
is
but
there's
but but
something
also
there.
that guy he owns that
Yeah,
competition.
that
Yeah, we know that.
competition is his. They should
Yeah,
name the trophy Unai Emery Trophy.
maybe. Yeah,
Yeah. No, but I
Mhm.
mean,
yeah.
but
So
Siobhan, like we speak about it, as you said, if United can finish in the same place, have a good run, good cup run, do well in the Champions League, that's the position that Villa's in.
mm,
Villa's in that. They've got a
yeah,
trophy, they had a decent run, and they still finished fourth. That is where United,
Have,
that's where we're
did you
Chelsea.
notice their squad depth in the final? They
Mm.
actually
Villa.
have talent. Yeah,
Yeah,
They
Mm,
actually
mm,
did. They just
mm.
had injuries. Remember, they started off very well. They won
they
like
lost
10
like
games
what
in a
5 games
row.
in the
and they
first.
lost five in a row. Yeah,
Mm.
Mm.
five,
Yeah.
4 in a row.
Mm.
Or they didn't win for a long stretch or something.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah,
That's the
So I
thing
mean,
about the league, man. It's a marathon. It's
that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, there's like I said, realistically, three teams in the next couple of years that will win the league, and I think you could put Chelsea in there, stability wise. If they can stabilize the club, Chelsea will be one of those four teams that I think can realistically win the league in the next, let's call it 5 years between World Cup to World Cup, right?
Mm.
I'd
Uh,
agree with you.
yeah, they can be in the mix in a year or two. They can be in the mix. If
So
not sooner,
i-
to
i-
next
if we're
minute.
going to be talking about Chelsea, oh, is that where you're
Wait.
going?
Yeah, guys, relax.
No, but I'm just saying.
I
So like,
knew.
they could be.
Am
They
I
could
gonna
be.
have to sit here and listen to myself put Spurs in
Yeah.
fourth? But ish,
Let's go.
okay.
Let's go.
Fourth.
Yeah, fifth is
Very
going
important.
to probably be Spurs. I think there'll be a gap between the top four and the rest, in my
Same.
opinion.
Same.
Yeah, so I'll go with Spurs at fifth,
And
and then
careful,
Ooh, someone's getting hurt
Why must,
here.
he,
careful.
why must he be careful? There's nothing to be careful about. Just
I
he must
say
just
Arsenal,
stick with his
guys.
heart.
Thank
X, they're
you.
coming for you.
Thank
That's
you. And I'm gonna say it here. I'm gonna say it here. Spurs finish above Arsenal.
no, okay, that I'm not saying. I'm not co-signing that.
No,
I
I'm
say
saying
Arsenal
that.
are coming
I'm
fourth.
saying that.
I like the passion
Spurs-
in Gubane.
Thank you, because he got the right
And-
team.
And you know why? Can I give a reason as to why I say Arsenal fourth? I just think
Wish.
Chelsea
Yeah.
and that Club World Cup win has changed the mindset of the entire squad.
Aish.
You guys, when the players, you can even feel it when you watch the the friendlies rather. There's a sense of unity, and even in the substitutions that you guys make, the standard doesn't drop. It stays the same. Even when you guys
They
beat
believe in
Milan,
themselves now.
thank you.
Yeah.
They believe in themselves right now. So that's part of the
Prove
reasons
it there,
why
prove it there, so
I
we can
put
laugh.
Arsenal here. I just don't think Arteta, man, his days are numbered in my opinion.
Hey,
They really are numbered.
Hey.
Can I
It's
go?
gonna be sad and watch when they lose to United in the first game. Yo, Arsenal fan TV is gonna break records as far
Damn.
as viewership is concerned. They're gonna, and Twitter, of course, we call it the social media derby. So Twitter's gonna be buzzing heavy, with even potential Arteta out. So yeah,
But Arteta out is always like every Monday. It's Arteta out, anyways.
Hey.
We got it so wrong.
Yeah,
Um,
guys. I
Tato,
had to expose myself.
please send through the apology form. I
Yeah.
think X can fill it out, and then we will all
We'll
sign
all
it,
sign
and
it.
then
We'll
we'll
all
send it
sign
back
it.
to you.
I'll sign it as well.
Gee whiz, boy, or was I wrong?
Look, I think the
Here's a
I think the
WhatsApp.
Spurs
Here's a
finish-
WhatsApp from
Just to-
Trishul in the WhatsApp group,
Uh,
right? At all, Mr.
Yo.
Sihle Ngubane, he called you by your full government name,
Yeah.
said Spurs would finish above Arsenal.
absolute cinema.
yes, absolute cinema.
I did.
You need to. Okay, the rest of us are giving Tato an apology form. I don't know what you need to give Tato.
Even
Tato,
Sue, I think
I
Sue's
think
gonna affect
drop-
us as well.
Drop it in the chat. What do you want from Mr. Ngubane over here?
Honestly, fuck them both. Fuck Spurs, fuck Arsenal, fuck Arteta and everyone who claims to be associated with any franchise called ATV. And better yet, fuck Crystal Palace.
Okay.
What did Palace do?
I don't know. They're
Okay.
in London.
There's more. There's this a longer take on Arsenal. I have to expose this guys. Let's go.
Yo, I feel like I'm also going to
Arsenal
fill out this
fans.
apology form.
They have an understanding that FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, not enough. He has to deliver something. He's going to find himself in that everyone is going to say, squad depth, you've got more than enough players. So he has to go on two fronts, with Europe and the league. In him going Champions League, he opens himself up, like properly opens himself up, because like he's leaving on those two goals that were scored by Declan Rice against who were they playing
Madrid.
against? Was it PSG or Madrid? Madrid. Everyone is still caught up in that. Oh, we belong here. No, they don't. It's a new season. No one belongs anyway. So I feel the players that he signed, Noni, I can get squad player. An okay squad player. Zubamendi, I rate
I like him. I like him.
Zubamendi, yeah.
I rate him. But is he an upgrade from Partey? I don't think so.
Because he lacks
is.
I think he lacks the athleticism, But of
Thank
course,
you.
Rice
And the
can.
shot, yeah.
Yeah, and the shots. Because for me, bro, if you're a
But it's
DM, you have
here,
to have a
The
it's
bullet.
here,
the
it's here.
Yeah.
secret source might be Nogard, who I think no one is paying attention to.
Yeah, no,
He
no, no.
goes
He's a
about
good
Yeah.
player.
he goes about his business, defensive business, and no one really pays much attention.
Mm.
I think he is going to be the secret source. The striker that they have, I don't think fits into the system. Thank you. I see this more than anything. I don't think he fits into the system. They would have been better off getting a player like Isak. They would have been better off spending that, well, adding another a player and whatever they spent, send it through to Newcastle, get a player like Isak. I also, Sesko, I think Sesko would be a better fit for Arsenal. That's just
Yeah.
Because
my
his
2
build-up
cents.
plays better.
Yeah, his build-up play is
That's just my
much
2
better.
cents.
And as well, guys, the kid can leap. So this corner Tina Bob that they like doing Arsenal,
Thank you. That whole
it
playing
could be
around in the corner.
beneficial. Yeah,
Thank
But
you.
that's
because Cisco can jump, bro. He's like 6'5". That's a shooting guard in basketball terms. He's the same height as Kobe Bryant, the late Kobe Bryant. So
Yeah, so
yeah,
I
that's
think
two.
Dallo is gonna chow with us this coming season. But anyway, that's my view on Arsenal, and I'm gonna say it again, and this is my full stop. I think Spurs finish above Arsenal.
I like the
See
passion.
there. What are you
Where?
drinking? What are you drinking, bros?
No, I don't think that's. I don't think
What
that's
is
alcohol.
it?
Hey man, what were you drinking, Sikhiento?
I know nothing about drinking.
Hey, dude. Hey, but don't stress. I joined you in your comments in the comments you made, so I'm also guilty, dog. You know,
I'm also guilty. I'm
by
not denying
association.
it. Look, I think
Ugh.
Gubane should go watch darts or something. But like,
113.
guys, yeah. As I
Got it
said,
wrong.
Tato,
You
send
got
us
that wrong.
send us the
Send us the
form.
forms, Tato. We owe you an
Yeah,
apology, man.
we do.
jeez, we were off target.
Yeah,
Have I dropped enough bombshells? Are we good now?
Yeah,
You got it off your system?
yeah.
And
Let's
then-
move on. Yeah, let's move on. Sile. I couldn't be the only one that was wrong, dog. I had to throw you there, dog. But anyway,
I have Spurs at 5th, and I have a gap between Spurs and the team in 4th.
Yeah,
I actually have the team in 3rd and the team in 4th very close together.
yeah.
And I was going to go Chelsea 4th and Arsenal 3rd. But I think you've made some very good points. My worry for Chelsea is I agree with everything you said about playing as a team and they believe in each other now. I agree with all of that. My concern is I don't know how good your manager is at managing a game. I don't know if things are going wrong, if he can change the game. I haven't seen. I could be wrong, but I haven't seen it yet. My
You don't
other
see him touching
concern
a double-decker
is
pass.
I don't think João Pedro keeps his form the whole season. He's only hit 10 goals, or he's only hit double figures once in his life. I like him. I think he's a very good player. I think he will unlock Palmer, and I think that gets you easy top 4. But my biggest concern is come January, approaching that difficult part. I think the fact that your preseason was cut short and you've had a difficult Club World Cup, I think it will start showing around there. And that's why I have you 4th and not 3rd. But you've kind of sold me with what you've said about Arsenal. And I think I want to flip them around. But I'm like, it's very close. It's very, very close.
yeah, it's very close. It's very, very
Very,
close.
very close.
To be fair,
Yeah.
they did tank out in January.
Yes.
João Pedro
that's a good
didn't
point.
maintain his form
Yeah.
for the whole season, right? So I've got
Yeah.
bits and pieces correct.
And
You,
But
you, you saw you saw
yeah,
you saw
Tato,
the comment.
send through the apology form. Send through the apology form.
I failed
I'll
Mazen.
happily sign
Mazen
it.
Gold. I see
Failed
you
Mazen
say
Gold.
Mazen Gold, dog.
That's legendary shit, man.
Yeah, Mazen Gold, dog, when last? Hey,
Yeah, but like Shavar, when you say easy, easy, that
Yeah,
absolutely
because
kills me.
I honestly thought Pedro and Palmer would strike up a very good relationship, and that just hasn't happened.
Mm.
I can tell you what happened at Chelsea. It's something very. It's simple. It's one of those where the board wanting to dabble and treating this like a franchise, like an American football franchise,
yeah,
caused this instability. And they're seeing now that it's a bit different across the pond, and them going for Alonso is a statement of them saying we apologize, because I don't see Alonso as a yes man. I don't. I think also there's rumors that he wanted the same control at Liverpool. Liverpool said no, and I think it's him coming in as a manager that is big. That is like a statement piece in itself. The concern now is one, he did magic in the Bundesliga, and he then had a stint with prima donnas in Spain, and 6 7 months was, we can't really say he was okay or not, but he won 70% of, he's got, yeah, 70% of his games. That it's just that he got fired for losing the dressing room. Now he's got these young kids and he's pretty good with young kids, but I do feel he's going to do two things. One, get a mature defender. Two, get a striker that's mature. That's the only way to fix this mess that is Chelsea. Because I watched them over the weekend, fucking pathetic. It was disgusting.
damn. May that
Yeah,
lo- may that continue next season.
Yeah, same.
nah,
Yeah,
it won't. I think we've got a manager now whose reputation is on the line, because yeah, he's got demons that he needs to. What's the word when you kill a demon? I forgot the word now. But anyway,
I don't think his reputation is on the line. I think he can rebuild. You know, we're going into a new era of new managers, but I think he can rebuild. The only thing is he's just got to be given time.
yeah.
I don't want him
That's
in
plain
Gubani.
and
I'll
simple.
take him.
well, you could have taken him, but you decided not to. I don't know why or how. I don't
I'll
know.
get to my
Only
club. I'll get to
hmm?
my club. I'll get to my club. Let's continue.
Yeah.
I'll get to my club.
Let's continue. This is Shiva on Man
Let's
City.
go.
I am not buying anything that Cheese is selling. I do not believe him one
Have you seen
bit.
that squad?
This man is a snake oil salesman, and I have seen that squad. And Reinders looks
Yo,
perfect to
hola,
be put next to, if they want to
hola.
go a double pivot, that Reinders and Rodri double pivot looks like
You know
those
why,
midfields from back in the day.
and you know why,
And
So you
Shiva?
say
And
Liverpool
then
second.
you've
You
got
say Liverpool
Mamouche.
second.
no,
Just to be clear.
let me land, guys.
Yeah,
Let me land. Let me land.
yeah.
And we
And
know Pep,
Next time, don't
and
let
we,
me
we
land.
know Pep. We don't need to speak too much about Pep. I think Foden plays 10, and I think Foden has a season like the season before last.
yeah,
Sheesh.
My worry with City is that defense is they've grown old together, is the best way I could put it. They've gotten rid of Walker, so I don't understand their right back situation. I don't know about Ait Nori as a left back, and I don't know about Guardiola as a centre back. And I just feel like the centre backs that they do have, Stones, Diaz, Akanji, I feel like they have grown old together. Edison, we know, is shaky, and I'm not sold on the new kid as a Premier League winning goalkeeper. And they
I don't care.
also have
New
had
kid.
a short preseason.
Trafford.
Trafford.
yeah.
They've had a
Neither
short
the Pep.
preseason and a tough Club World Cup. For that reason, I'm putting City in second. But I'm not buying anything that Cheese is trying to sell about City fighting for top four. I don't believe him. I don't
As
believe
as
him. It's just
as the SAA captain would say, ladies and gentlemen, Shiva has just grown some balls.
I'm taking it, guys. I got Foden wrong, but I got everything else right.
Yeah,
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 look, I mean, I think for
nice
me,
one.
where like your player assessment, I would question a bit of your player assessment, but I mean, I didn't watch enough City to kind of go into some of those players. But you could see Stones leaving, Akanji's already gone. I think it was only Aki that was in the squad. So yeah, I think the player assessment was like almost spot on.
Yeah,
The Foden
Um,
shout.
yeah, not about the Foden shot, but at the end of the day, it's one player. I think Doku didn't get his flowers, like he should have. But yeah, City coming second, you could see. I think also, guys, you could see with Pep leaving, like the boys were tired. The boys just couldn't listen to him anymore. Like, and it's going to keep happening to Pep. He's going to bring out the best in clubs. He's going to go and win, and then they're just going to get tired of Pep. There's no way clubs like Barcelona, Bayern Munich, just say to the best coach in the world, you can go. You're fine. You can go. He's just reached his tenure, and I think, like an early late prediction for me is that things get mixed up quite nicely, and with Pep leaving, the top four is going to be quite interesting, and Liverpool got to step it up next year
Yep.
because Arteta's going to be solid, hit the ground running. I think Chelsea are going to also try and hit the ground running. Carrick is going to have to also make sure that he like cracks on. So City are going to like be the they might finish fourth, for example, if they don't get everything correct right away.
And I still have my concern, the concern that I mentioned earlier. I have that same concern still about Maresca, where I think he's very good at setting out a team, but I don't know how good he is at managing a game. And I think what was that in Gubane? Anyway,
Sheesh.
and I think he'll look. He may learn, and I think he will learn, but how much time will it take for him to learn and actually take that team to win the league?
Mariska will get his time. Guys, at the end of the day, you got to give the guy some time. And
Yeah.
I think Pep intimidated a lot of managers, and I think maybe there was no like
yeah.
faith in giving the guys
I,
time.
I
With
don't know
Pep
if you guys
gone now,
recall when Pep joined City. In that 4 months prior to him joining, he had his people over.
yeah, already had his people.
So it made that landing a bit easier.
Mm.
Maresco Enzo also, I feel that's exactly what happened. It's succession planning. They did it
Yeah.
brilliantly. They fucked us over. But I think they are getting sued for that. But they did it brilliantly in that the man has got a transfer window. The new manager coming in has already preview on the transfer window. I'm pretty sure conversations have been had that this person is coming in, that person is coming in. So he's not coming in blindly and no.
Look, I mean,
They've prepped him already nicely, which is I like that type of management style.
look, I will say this. I mean, and this is, I will say this stupidly. I also feel that if you're going to keep an Eddie Howe, you're going to keep an Eddie Howe where there's been some managerial changes at the top because he was far like shorter than like Pep Guardiola, but even he stays because maybe you're looking for some continuity in the new era where you've got Maresca, you've got Xabi Alonso, you've got Carrick coming in. So maybe there's a thing of like three new managers. There's a little bit of a shake-up. Let's be the club that backs our guy. Do I like it? I don't
That's
think
a
I
huge
do.
gamble, my guy. That's a very huge gamble. Because
Huge
remember,
gamble.
we've spoken
Huge
about and we've said this that the unfortunate thing with the EPL is a non-move is a move by itself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very
Yeah.
true. Very true. Very true.
Can yeah. Let me just play this.
Second, and sorry, to
The
third.
third.
Like, let's see.
Yeah.
I say Pep goes for it.
I say Pep goes for it as well, only because
Hmm?
Liverpool last season
Guys,
didn't experience any injuries to their
Yes, we
key
did.
players.
The Ballon d'Or winner.
Who?
Only
Who?
two.
Who got?
Allison was injured. Trent was injured. Konate was injured. Robertson was injured. Simicast was
Yeah,
injured. Bradley was injured. McAllister was
For how
injured.
long?
Gravenberch was
How
injured.
long?
yeah,
Soboslai was injured.
Because
yeah.
Basically,
But yeah,
everyone had an extended period
yeah.
out
But
on the
it's not
out on the
not
sidelines,
extended.
Wow, how
aside
long is
from
extended?
Van Dijk and Salah.
Yeah.
Those are the only two players
Ah,
who were not
Shiva.
injured.
How long is
Wow, how long
extended,
is
bro?
it
Don't talk
extended?
about 2
More than a
days,
handful
10
of
Okay,
games.
days.
McAllister
no,
finished the
also,
season injured.
Yeah.
but
So
how
it
many
McAllister's
might
games?
be.
still
When you
injured,
say
by the way.
extended, extended must be a
More
minimum
than
of 15
5.
games or 10 games.
More than 5.
Five is five. It can be 3 weeks in December, bro. 5 is 1 week in December.
Yeah.
They've
Like,
missed those games.
That
They
makes
still
two
miss those
games.
games.
but then
That's
as
fair. I
well,
can see the point.
Shiva, when you guys get injuries, bro, I mean, I just think the drop off between Man City and Liverpool, should they be in a predicament where there are injuries, I'd favor City still.
The
Personally,
only two players
yeah,
that I think we have an extreme drop off is Van Dijk and Salah. And I think if either one of them are out of action for
yeah.
actually not even either one of
Salah
them.
already.
Games.
Salah's
Yeah,
gonna be out
because
of
but
action
but I
because
think
unless
we've
if
got Wirtz
Bafana
in,
does you a
right?
favor and knocks out
Maybe they will.
injuries,
Maybe they will.
then
But
yeah,
I think we've got Wirtz in, so some of that creative burden and some of that attacking burden is taken off Salah for that little bit.
yeah. But is he
My
a
thing
goal
is
scorer?
if we lose Van Dijk for any significant period of time, it's a problem. It's a even if we get Guehi in, it's just I trust Konate when he's next to Van Dijk. I trust Joe Gomez when he's next to Van Dijk. I will trust anyone, even if we put McAllister at centre back, if he's next to Van Dijk. But if you take Van Dijk out, I don't really trust any of them, and
I think
that's my worry.
so.
Who's
The
the
problem if
Everton
you,
keeper there?
No, you keep him
um,
away. You keep him away. We put him there at
yeah,
12. He's
we,
fine there. We can leave him there. It's fine.
Yeah, that's your take, Shiva, on your club. Please
I
substantiate.
mean, okay. There's a lot wrong with my club. It starts with the manager. I don't think I was very wrong about the injuries thing. It was a big drop off. It's just unfortunate that look, it was Van Dijk that was actually one of the players that dropped off, and it kind of shows where his form dips and suddenly the whole team just looks terrible. But yeah, it starts with the manager. I'm laying this failure of a season. It is a failure of a season directly with him, and it's not because of the reasons that people are talking about. It's not because of him choosing his style of play. It's not because of making terrible substitutions. It's just simply that he is not learning from his mistakes, and for that in its own he has to go. Just for that. I mean, this weekend, guys, X, I was trying to speak to you about this
Yeah.
earlier today. This weekend, okay, fine. He substituted Salah, who he had to substitute at some point anyway. He's carrying a bit of a hamstring injury, can't play 90 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough. That one, I totally with him. I can understand that. You're 1-1. You have not qualified for Champions League, right? And now you start making sentimental substitutions. You're substituting Robertson, who was fine to play 90 minutes. You're substituting Joe Gomez on. Why are you changing two of your back line when you are 1-1 and there's no injuries? Why are you doing that? And it's those things that I say he's taking us as far as he can go, which is pretty much undoing everything that Klopp did. And he's got to go. His time has come. He's got to go. If he leaves now, he leaves with. I still think he leaves with some credit in the bag for what he did last season, and he leaves as everyone thinking he is still a good manager. But this can't continue. It's like The
Ah,
club
Shivar,
and
the
him
unemployment
just
line is too long. Keep the man. Let the man.
he'll get a job easily.
He's got kids to feed.
He'll get a big payout and he'll get another job very, very easily. I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about my club not taking the opportunity of no Pep in the league. You have to take that opportunity and
You have
strike.
to.
You have to.
Mm,
And we're in a position where we can, but if we keep this manager, we're not going to do it.
mm.
So I'm yeah, I'm sure we can almost call it now because we're for
Yeah.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
But I want to make this one comment, and I think I will next year spend time watching Liverpool.
Mm.
And please, can you guys advise me on what it is that you guys are talking about? Because like he comes in, and Shavar, you and I have had this conversation many a time, even before Isak moved, and you said it was Jurgen Klopp's team, was Jurgen Klopp's team.
Mm.
He's made some good signings. The players that he has brought in, when it comes to Wirtz, when it comes to Isak, no one is going to say no to those types of players. So I just want to go into this next coming season talking about like this is what I mean when I say we need to get rid of him, because I am not seeing that in the play that Liverpool like I don't see that in Liverpool's play. So I just need someone to make me aware of this is what is different and this is why this guy needs to go. I can
So
tell you why it's Eddie Howe for me, because I watch enough of my games to say I don't like the direction that we're going in with this coach. So I want to see it from a Liverpool perspective, because I don't understand the need for him to go, because he has a Premier League title. He's got one, and Jurgen Klopp has one. He's got a Premier League title. I don't
it's
care
two
whose team
zero,
it
my
was.
friend. It's 2-0.
Then so that's what I'm saying. So then next season, just break down Liverpool games for me. There's 38 times you have to message me to break down Liverpool games so that I can see what is it you guys are talking about.
I can tell you what it is, and I've said it in a video
No.
previously.
I want to watch over 90 minutes, and you can say these are the things that we look at, and I'll do it even with my brother. I'll do it with a lot of my family. Like, guys, this is what Liverpool fans are talking about, because I don't believe that that winning a league and going to the Champions League is enough to say he must go. I get it. Sometimes there's certain things that are frustrating, and it's not a good bounce back season or whatever it is. But it is a season where Arsenal performed well. There is still City, where City haven't won in 2 years. They haven't won in 2 years. It was Liverpool and Arsenal. City win 5 in a row, and then it was Liverpool and Arsenal. But we're still saying that Arteta must have gone out, because we all said Arteta out. We all said Slot out. The only person who's to basically bounce is Guardiola. In 2 years, Oxford has dismantled the Guardiola that we know. So I want
Mm.
to see what guys are seeing to say this guy is not the coach that we thought he was, or whatever it is. Because
You don't need to
one
wait
thing
for
that
next season, Ots. You can actually watch what
mm,
happened after the game once the whistle went,
mm,
right?
Yeah.
You'll see him sitting on the bench, not in the manager's spot, on the actual bench, aside from the celebrations. He's
mm,
sitting away from the players saying goodbye to their teammates. He's not getting involved. It's Soboslai who's on the pitch and organizing things and telling
Mm.
people
mm,
where to go. And I found that
mm,
very weird. And it
mm,
just feels like, look, he seems like a nice guy, and he did a tremendous job last season. But when it just doesn't feel like he belongs,
Mm.
Premier
and
League number 2, by the way.
it's yeah, he just
So,
I,
so, so,
I
so
I think maybe something's gone on behind the scenes. I don't know, but it feels like maybe the squad just don't respect him as much as they should, which is saying a lot as a Premier League manager,
mm,
Premier League winner. And then Salah's message that he put out.
Yeah.
If you don't know, it looks like a very simple, I'm trying to cheer up my teammates, and I'm trying to say when I leave, things will be okay and the standards mustn't slip. It seems like that. But if you know, then you know this man was basically saying, "Hey, this is what Jurgen did, and this is what Slot is not doing, and
Mm.
that is why we are where we are."
So Shiva, I hear that, and I think you said that to me before, and I think a lot of my Liverpool fans have said the same thing. And I'm struggling to like reconcile with the fact that you bring in a manager and all he did to the players is like make sure they were fit. It's like do everything that Jurgen said you must do, but just maintain your fitness because that essentially is what the message I'm getting from Liverpool
No,
fans. It
no,
says
no,
like,
no. It's the opposite. It's the opposite
mm,
actually. If
mm,
you watch us from about March last season,
mm,
our performances did dip. It's just that at that point the league was pretty much done,
mm,
and
mm,
you
mm,
could see that we just didn't have the same intensity as we did at the start of the season. I
mhm,
genuinely think probably the first cause, and I've said this many times, is a lack of fitness. And I'm not talking about injuries. I'm talking
mm,
about just not being as fit as we were under Klopp.
mm,
Under Klopp, even I've seen us catch hidings under Klopp, but and the perfect example is when we lost 3-0 to Barcelona. The next day, I'm like, listen, we're better than them. We're better than them, and we're going to beat them at Anfield. Look, I didn't think we were going to go through.
mm,
But I'm like, no, they're going to come to Anfield and we're going to give them a hiding. That's not going to fly at Anfield because we were the better team. And
mm,
we lost that game 3-0. Here with Slot, I see us winning games, and I'm like, hey, hey, this could very easily have gone the other way.
mm,
And the difference is just the players don't look like they can do what Slot wants them to do, right? And it's things like how come when Ekitike was playing by 60 minutes he looks absolutely gassed and he just
mm,
can't continue? Is it because Slot's trying to play him as a false nine but also play him as like the main striker?
mm,
Maybe he's giving him too much work to do. Why is Salah hugging the touchline? Like
Mm.
he
mm,
never hugged the touchline under Klopp.
Yeah.
He never hugged the touchline last season. Now, why is he hugging the touchline? Is he trying? Are you trying to get Salah to be a right winger and provide width as well as be your primary attacking force? You can't do that. Um, why is Gakpo not okay? Okay, like this is where I got really upset, right? Why is your left full back making the overlapping run every single time? And every single time Gakpo is cutting in and shooting and not using the overlapping run. I have not seen
mm.
Gakpo play a pass to either Kirkes or Robertson this whole season, right?
Yeah.
Why? Why? Like,
It's because he's a
at
shoot first. He's a shoot
no,
first
no, no, no.
option
But
forward.
the thing is, even if you are a shoot first forward, right?
Mhm.
At some point, when your shooting has failed that many times, and
Yeah.
look, it's succeeded a lot as well, right? But
Yeah.
when it's failed that many times, and you have an overlapping run, at some point you would say, I am going to make that pass. I
Yeah.
think it's instruction to say, use the run by not using the run. And
Mm.
eventually people figured it out and they're like, okay, we're just going to let the fullback overlap because he's not going to get the ball.
Mm.
And ironically, Arts,
Mm.
when Gakpo didn't play against you guys and we had Wirtz on the left and the fullback made the overlapping run and Wirtz used the overlapping run, we beat you guys. And that's why you don't see the issues at Liverpool. It's because
Mm, mm.
in that game specifically, we didn't have those issues,
I see. No,
right?
I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see
yeah,
it.
guys. I
Yeah.
think we should call it there. Nah.
Mm.
We have to have a World Cup one where we
We
talk
have
about
to
the
have a
World
World
Cup.
Cup one.
Yeah, we must just do a little bit of a build up. For me, I think let's go into let's give Bafana full horns.
Mm.
We can do a little bit of a prediction
Yeah.
as well, prediction episodes. We can do man of the matches. We can do players to watch. Obviously, I think there's a lot of these teams that are going to surprise us a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely down to do a lot of watching. I'm definitely down to do a lot of head watching against Argentina. Um,
Mm. I know
Do you
stress
know why he's hate watching Argentina?
because of Messi.
No, because Romero was in Argentina instead of being there when the team was about to get relegated.
All right, all right, all right. I know, Shiva. I'd like to thank you. You know, you're the last
Shot X. I
soldier.
was also the last to arrive. unfortunately.
But much appreciated for this. Much appreciated. Guys, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Help a brother out. This is Easy Sport, and we out. Peace.
Cheers, guys.